When this man died, he claimed to have been 117 years old, and his story is truly incredible. His life story was recorded by T.W. Mons, who owned and operated the Carrick flour mill near his home. It was said his name was Samuel Emmanuel Jervis, who was born at Shenstone Park near Lichfield, England, on the 15th of November 1773. When he was about 10 years old, his father, Squire Jervis, was killed by a fall from his horse while hunting. Samuel became the ward of his uncle, John Jervis, his father's brother. Probably unknown to Sammy, this uncle, Sir John Jervis, was afterwards made Earl St Vincent and became an admiral. Initially, young Samuel on his father's death was enrolled at Escott College, but his stay there was short, as he was taken to sea by his uncle. Learning about seafaring, in the next 5 to 6 years they sailed to a number of different parts of the world. His last voyage was to the South Seas aboard the Regent Fox, and which in 1789 reached the northern coast of Tasmania, where they stopped to replenish their water supply. Sammy had heard rumours from other crew members that his uncle was planning to get rid of him by stranding him on a deserted island and then claim his inheritance. Sammy went ashore with the water party, but fearing for his life, decided not to return, and went and hid in the bush until the Regent Fox eventually departed. A group of Aborigines soon found him and welcomed him to their tribe, and with whom he was to live for at least 23 years. Around 1812 he made contact with a group of white settlers and soon attached himself to the Elias Cox family, who had been granted land in the Patina district of Longford, where also Sammy took on the name Cox. He worked as a gardener, and for his last 50 years he lived in Carrick in a small wooden cottage at the Little Moat, located opposite Mons flour mill. On several occasions he had to be rescued from his home by boat due to flooding. Throughout his lifetime, Sammy frequently related his story to anyone who would listen. The local folklore also went on to say that on Sammy reaching the age of 107 years, he set about digging his own grave in the orchard near his home at Carrick. In this grave he maintained a lighted candle so as to ward off evil spirits. At the age of 115, he appeared before the Launceston magistrates on a charge of being intoxicated in the street. He was inflicted a minimum fine of 5 shillings. Eventually he would go into the Launceston Invalid Depot, where he passed away on the 5th of June 1891 at the age of 117 years. Some efforts have been made to verify his story. A number of prominent people who met him generally accepted his story. It is also thought he was possibly Tasmania's first European settler. I guess we may never know the truth. So rest in peace, Sammy. You will be remembered.